being derpy. Very cute. Very cute. Hi, we're having a very calm, quiet day. She's been napping. Her tongue is still out. Oh yeah, welcome back to my channel. So today is Wednesday. I always have to sound it out in my head when I say it. It's a compulsion. It's something that cannot be stopped. Okay. Oh my god, I'm dying. You are so derpy. It's the cutest thing. You're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna leave her alone. I'll go somewhere else. Okay, I mean, she's still in the other room, but I feel like there's enough separation now that she can, like, be fine and sleep if she would like to. I don't know why they're doing yard work right now. Like, I literally hear them mowing. It's raining, like, actively. It's raining today. Do people mow when it's raining? I didn't think you were supposed to. Anyhow, like, doodle. Wednesday is not usually my at-home day. However, I have a weird week because I usually have my at-home day on Thursday, which is tomorrow, obviously, because that's how weeks work and days work. But I had something that had to be scheduled on a certain day for a building I don't regularly go to, but basically a hospital that I am trained onto and still am available to work for, just haven't been going to because other dietitians are doing it. They are changing their electronic charting system this summer. So they've been training all of their staff for their new charting system, and I was told that I needed to sign up for the training, even though I'm not actively going to this building. It makes sense. So that is something that came up on a Thursday. So I'm like, oh, let me just shift my days around. So today's my at-home day. And I've been feeling really anxious this whole week, honestly. And I don't really know. I don't like have a solid plan for what I'm wanting to accomplish today. So I feel like so far I've just been wasting the day away. And also, since it's kind of gloomy, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling like maybe it's a migraine day because I'm feeling some weirdness happening right here, which means it's gonna be pain actually there soon. So I don't know. I didn't know about all that. Yeah, so I don't really have a solid plan for what I'm wanting to accomplish today, but I already vacuumed the whole house, which was long overdue. There was so much dirt and grime and mostly fur because of that one over there. There was fur everywhere, so I had to empty out the vacuum like a trillion times, and we only have a 2-bedroom apartment, so it's like, girl, why is there so much fur everywhere? But yeah, other than that, I don't have anything that like is due today, no like urgent deadlines or anything. So shucks, I feel like the lack of direction is giving me increased anxiousness. So that's really fun. What is my phone yelling at me, or my watch? It's saying you did it. I'm standing. I've added to my stand goal, so that's excellent. I was hoping that like chatting with you would get me motivated to do something, but so far no inspiration is striking. Perhaps I should take some medication. Maybe once the migraine symptoms have been managed, we'll feel better. Okay, I know it said you did it again, or maybe I just didn't ever block it out. My mom just finished a workout, so that's fun. Yeah, maybe I'll just treat my migraine symptoms and maybe something will happen. I'll let you know what happens. First of all, here's the dog. Second of all, I am furious because I thought I was recording, but I just took a picture. So I guess I'll back up and hopefully remember to say the same things. I had to put on my emotional support hoodie because I'm cold. Like, this is weird. We're like in the late half of May, which is supposed to be when the weather feels like good again for me. May is like my baseline of like everything's good again when May happens, because that feels like the start of summer for me, even though I know it's not like summer. It's just like that's when the weather is not unbearable anymore because winter lasts like a million years here, I feel like. But it's like gloomy and rainy and cold. So I'm wearing my emotional support hoodie, as I do. And I was telling you that I was telling you all kinds of things. Oh my God, I have to back up so much. I was telling you I took a painkiller because that is usually my first go-to treatment option when I'm starting to feel migraine symptoms creep up. My migraine attacks have been very easy to manage is what I was going to say, but I feel like that's a lie. Much more manageable than in the past. So I'm able to go with more subtle treatment options. I do have prescribed Nurtec that I take as needed, and that does work really well for me. I could have taken it now, but I just felt like since we're not full-blown severe I stumbled over this when I was trying to talk to you earlier. I'm trying to say disabling. We're not in disabling migraine attack territory. I feel like I can get away with a little bit of the like more subtle treatments. So I took Aleve, my over-the-counter painkiller of choice, and I'm having some extra caffeine. So I'm usually honestly lately I've been a 1 coffee a day person. I don't know what changed because I was really creeping up in my usage and I really tried to pull it back to 1 cup a day, and I was like not going to be strict with myself. I just wanted to get away from having like 4 cups a day. Like that was unhinged for me. But like it's been very easy for me to go to 1 cup a day. I thought in my mind whenever I pulled back that I was gonna create a new baseline of 1 cup a day, but then immediately go back up to 2 cups. I don't sound like a sane person, and that's because I'm not, but that's what I envisioned was going to happen. But lately I've just naturally only gravitated to 1 cup of coffee a day, and I just drink it plain whatever. I do somewhat often, like not frequently, but somewhat often have more than 1 cup. Like if I just feel like I need a little bit more, or in like the case of today where I'm getting migraine symptoms, extra caffeine has always helped me with managing my symptoms. And even though I'm taking a painkiller, I find that pairing my painkiller with additional caffeine helps. But I'm not having a coffee. I'm having an energy drink, which is very unusual for me. I actually showed this in what's ultimately going to be yesterday's video, I think. I brought it to work because I thought I would drink it there, but then I didn't drink it there, so I'm having it today. But it's funny because like I'm not an energy drink person, but their marketing is just so good. Like I just want to buy these all the time. It's the Alani, I forgot the name already, even though I said it 2 minutes ago, Dream Float. So it's like an orange creamsicle. Their marketing's so good. I see everyone drinking them on social media. Like I see people in real life. It makes me want to buy it, but it's stupidly unnecessary for my lifestyle, and like it's a little bit expensive compared to drinking black coffee at home in the morning. So like it's silly, but I have it and it's delicious. So I'm hoping that the combination of Aleve plus my Alani is going to push the migraine symptoms hopefully out of here, because we don't need those. We don't need that. Oh, that's really good. But yeah, that's that on that. Like I said, nothing is urgent and due today. There are like work things I could do, but it's not necessary, okay? Like this would be helpful for me in my peacefulness in the future, but it's not necessary for the close future, the near future. So it's going to be very hard to motivate myself to do anything. But like the things that I'm really wanting to get done today are more like introspective and creative in nature, and I am not in the right headspace for that right now since the migraine symptoms are coming in, because it's making me impatient, it's making me foggy. So like those things aren't going to be possible. So I'm considering turning to some work things until about lunchtime, which is around an hour. So I'm thinking we will do some productivity things, and then come an hour from now, I will be eating lunch, and we will see if I'm still feeling migraine-y. If I am, I will definitely consider taking my prescribed medication. And then hopefully we can jump into more fun stuff, because I don't want to do productive stuff all day. So let me show you what I'm going to do productivity-wise today. Why is my ring falling off? Hello? Hello. There we go. Okay, wait. I was going to show you the computer first, but I need to give a little context. So first things first, again, I think this was yesterday's video unless I changed something. I briefly mentioned how I was going to look into carb counts. I'm not going to explain that right now, but you'll hear more about it in a second. And this was a cursed thing for me to say, because a few hours after I filmed whatever clip that was where I'm like, I might do this, like it doesn't feel like it's very important, or like it's not very urgent, this never gets used, blah blah blah, I get a text that afternoon that I actually missed for an hour because I was like in the middle of something else, but then it was from the kitchen manager at that particular building saying, hey, can you call me? And I was like, that's weird, okay. So then I called the hospital An hour later, she was already gone, but I found out that they were urgently needing the carb count sheets, of course, because they admitted somebody with diabetes. So like, that was like, why did I jinx myself? That's really cursed. You're gonna get more context about what the heck I'm talking about here in a second, but this is what the productive, I feel like that's hard for me to say right now, but I think that's just because my brain isn't working. The productive things that I need to be, it's not urgent because I ended up figuring it out, okay? The carb count thing, I did it for the rest, like I completed the task and sent it to the hospital for the rest of this week at least. And I know that on file, we already have next week's stuff. So she's fine for a few weeks, the patient that has diabetes. If these things get used and needed, I kind of want to revamp the whole thing because I think this is nonsense to do it this way. And I'm speaking a little more negatively. I'm not a negative person. You know, I'm peppy and happy and accommodating, but like, I'm migraining right now, so bear with me. I think that it's silly that we do this at all. And I'm like, we shouldn't have, I shouldn't have to do this because this is my thing. But I just keep doing it. But anyway, I lost where I was with that, but let me show you now. So here is week 1 of the menu cycle. So this is our like starting point. I'm zooming in here. So like just looking at Monday here in the corner. So Monday on week 1, these are the things that are being served. It has the portion sizes and blah, blah, blah. There's something from each food group, etc. So I've also downloaded the nutritional analysis. So these are like, what is the freaking word? Like tables? That's not, spreadsheets, that's the word I think I was looking for, that have the same menu items listed and then all of the nutrition information for them. So I'm using this basically to zoom in on, sorry, it's blurry, the carbohydrate counts. It has the amount per serving here. And so I'm gonna have to give you more context. I'm gonna turn you around and we'll chat again for a second. So in case you're unfamiliar, diabetic patients or people that have diabetes, something that is the main nutrition concern, the main thing that is focused on for medical nutrition therapy is monitoring carbohydrate intake. So there's 3 different macronutrients. I don't know why I'm trying to educate when I'm feeling migraine, but I guess I do this all the time. So we're gonna keep rolling. 3 main macronutrients: carbohydrates, fat, and protein. So carbohydrates for everybody, not just for diabetics, it turns into blood glucose or blood sugar in the body. And this is obviously a concern for diabetes because they aren't either producing the insulin naturally in their own body to like bring that sugar down to a healthy level, like send out the insulin when the blood sugar is increased, like they've lost that ability or they have an impaired ability, like insulin resistance. Over time, they've developed that. Sure, we're gonna stick with that explanation. I'm sure I didn't say it exactly right because I'm feeling my brain giving a lot of question marks into what I'm saying right now, but that's fine. So the main 2 things that I always educate when I'm talking one-on-one with people with diabetes is portion sizes of carbohydrate foods. So like, we don't want to have excessive amounts of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are still healthy foods, but like having, you know, a serving of grapes is different than having the entire grocery store like bag of grapes. Like the quantity is important with carbohydrates, and also balancing our meals. So like the other macronutrients, fat and protein, will help stabilize, I don't know if that's the right word that I wanted to use, but we're gonna go with it, the absorption of the meal, and your blood sugar will be a little bit less like up and down. So we really focus in on carbohydrate counts. So for this hospital, we have these sheets, which you're literally about to see, where I'm using this information that I just showed you on the screen for like each of the things on our menu, and then like what the carbohydrate carbohydrate grams per serving size is, so that they're able to tailor any medical therapy that they need to do based on like if they have to give the patient insulin, they can use the carbohydrate intakes as a reference. I don't feel like this is the best way to do it, but I haven't tackled this topic yet with the hospital, so I don't know, but let me show you. So I think we're gonna be working off of the same thing. Is this the same thing? Is this week 1 or week, oh dang it, it's not the same thing. But anyway, this is pretty close. So this is what we are doing, where this is the meal item. This is the amount of grams of carbohydrates. Then they can put the percentage and do the math to figure out how many grams the patient ate of a carbohydrate food. So then they can total it at the end of the meal. And then like at the end of the day, they can, like, it's for each meal. I do have separate ones like this for snacks. Well, not really. What do I even have? I forget. But like there is a reference for carb counts for all of the snacks somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, the problem is that this is tedious and annoying. Problem 1, because like the information's right freaking there in the nutrition analysis thing I downloaded, but I have to like go through and manually build this stupid thing. So I hate that for me. But problem number 2 is that I don't think it's accurate. Like, let me try to find some good example of this. Okay, I don't know if this is correct, but on here, hello, a corn muffin is allegedly, 60 grams of carbs. That could be correct, but I'm just noticing it because it's the highest number I've seen so far scrolling through here, even compared to one of the desserts that were on the menu a few days before this. So like, that is something I would want to go double check, the actual packaging of the actual corn muffins we use in the hospital, because this could be pulling a slightly different product, or it could be slightly inaccurate in some way. I don't know. But even like minor differences, like, I don't know. There's just minor, like it could be a few grams off, but that in the grand scheme of things could matter, right? So I have to go back and like look at it and be like, does this make sense? Like, is, you know, this fruit really 19 grams? It's just a little bit annoying, to be honest. It's just a little bit annoying. So, like I said, I've already finished what was needed to get done for the next couple of weeks for the particular patient that's there right now. But ideally, I should finish all of it. So that's, I think, what I'm gonna focus on for the next hour-ish. Awful. This is awful. But it's okay. Anyway, I will chat with you later. I just finished. It took about an hour, which is perfect timing because now it's time to eat some lunch. I've been trying to watch the outside to see when it stops raining so I can walk Kyla for a second time, but it's literally raining right now, which is weird because they're still doing yard work. I'm still hearing them going around mowing and stuff. I don't understand. I know they're probably just like scheduled to be here this day for the apartment complex or whatever, but it's like, I'm just surprised. Anywho, I'm feeling better. I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm feeling better. I'm almost done with my drink. I'm done with my drink. I think I might have to eat some leftovers for lunch because I have a lot of extra from a dinner I made. Actually, I think I have extras from 2 dinners. Let's go see. Let's go see. Yes, so I have leftovers of this pasta dish. It has like mushrooms and chicken. This is beef that's thawing. And then I don't remember what just rotini. I might go ahead and eat this because it'll be very easy. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is an easy thing to eat, so I will have this. Just because I don't think that'll fill me up, so I have plenty of more food to choose from should I become hungry, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Wee. Oh my god, do you want to see something crazy? I'm gonna show you. Oh my god, I actually didn't realize I have a lunch that I packed for work earlier this week that I didn't end up eating. So I have a DIY Uncrustable that's already thawed, so I can pop that in the toaster. But I also have, this is what I was gonna show you. I am recording, right? Okay, now I'm like paranoid. It's Greek yogurt, but here's the thing. It was actually a blend I was making for my dog because she loves to sunbathe when it's like really hot outside. So I wanted to have some frozen treats for her. And I have these little silicone ice trays that are like paw print shaped and like dog bone shaped. And I had some bananas that we weren't gonna use and they were like overripe. So I blended banana with plain Greek yogurt and peanut butter. And I think I added some cinnamon. And I was gonna add oats, but I forgot. Anywho, I was like mixing it together and I was like, this smells really good. She's really good. And Dan pointed out, my fiance, like, that's like foods that you like. Like, obviously, I thought you were making something for yourself. So I had some extra set aside for 2 servings of Greek yogurt for lunches for myself this week. So I'm gonna have one of those too. So I'm gonna have a little bit of everything today. I'm gonna have a little bit of Greek yogurt with some fruit because I added some blackberries to it as well, just because it was a small portion of actual yogurt. And then I'll have my rotini leftovers, and I will also have my DIY Uncrustable. And hopefully that's good. Yeah, okay. Okay, hello there. I just filmed another video, brought the tripod out for it. Oh my goodness. There, okay, sorry, that was chaotic. Kyla was in the background. She's actually the main character. What is she doing today? So I had these images of what I drew my migraine attack symptoms and pain to be like. So I have like physical depictions of what my symptoms felt like. They are from 2010. They are not good, but I do like look back on them fondly, and I do think they're really good depictions of what is going on in my head pain-wise when I'm dealing with migraine symptoms. So that is going to be the next video up. Make sure to check that out. The next video posted here on this page. Just kind of a fun thing I've been wanting to share with you for a while now, and I just like kept procrastinating doing it, but there we go. It's getting done now. So there, I don't know. And of course I was filming kind of like this, so she was in the background the whole time. So that's fun little bonus. I think it's gonna be pretty quick, but yeah, I did my hair and makeup, and what time even is it? Oh, I don't know, but we're kind of like plowing through some work today. We are doing it. We're doing the things. I did some work stuff. I did a little extra special video thing for filming stuff. What? I'm forgetting how to speak. Girl, I don't know. I should probably start thinking about dinner. Oh wait, I already know what I'm making, and it won't take that long. It'll be a little tedious at first because I didn't thaw the meat that we're gonna be using early enough. Like, I did pull it from the fridge last night, or from the freezer last night. Oh wait, oh my God. We might be doing burgers. I need to check the expiration date on our buns. Okay, so here are my 2 options, my 2 dinner options. Here's my issue before I tell you the options. This has been something that's been a recurring, like, glaring issue whenever I struggle with meal times in the evening. I plan the meals that we're gonna have that week, but I do not assign them to each day. Part of that is by design because my work is kind of an ebbing and flowing thing. Like, it's pretty flexible, and I don't know which days are gonna be heavier workloads than others. So like one day I might be working up until dinner time, and some days I may have hours and hours and hours of free time, right? Like, it's hard to plan which day I'm gonna have time for certain recipes. So that usually gets me into trouble because then I'm like, I don't actually know what I'm cooking. Okay, that's a little side note tangent situation there. But tonight, I either am going to do burgers because we have one like standby easy meal a week, and that typically lately has been burgers. And whenever we buy buns, I need to figure out a better solution here because you get a pack and there's 8 of them, right? Yeah. But we don't go through it ever. So we try to buy one that has a longer shelf life so we can at least do 2 cycles of it and use half of the package. But we're always wasting it. So I give me some ideas about what I could do with leftover like hamburger buns, because I'm not really interested in making more like bun-esque meals. but I need to find something so I'm not wasting all of this hamburger bun every few weeks. Like, it just feels wasteful. Anywho, whoa. So that is one thing. I need to check to see if the expiration date aligns with, like, if today is better for hamburgers or if tomorrow, like, burgers, or if tomorrow is. I don't know. But I was planning on doing an Asian, like, honey garlic meatball recipe. But like I said, I didn't pull it out of the freezer until last night, so it's probably still frozen. Actually, you saw that earlier. That was the ground beef. It's thawing in the fridge, so it's probably still frozen. So honestly, at this point, I could go either way. And to resolve this concern, I could stand up and go look in the pantry at the shelf life of the buns, but I kind of don't want to stand up right now. So that's where we are with things. Yeah, okay, that's that on that. Okay, guess what? I still haven't checked the bun situation. I still haven't checked, so that's what we're gonna do right now. You know what I have done though? A couple weekends ago, we went to a candy store that has taffy. Oh my God. I'm sure you can guess. I've been eating that taffy. So we need to put this away so I stop eating a million pieces of candy in one sitting. Like, we gotta calm down. Okay, so here are my buns. What's today? It's the 21st, right? Oh, yay! So today's the 21st. So these expire the 23rd. So these can be tomorrow's dinner, which means I will be making honey garlic Asian meatballs, which is a meal that I enjoy making. So this is great. I enjoy all of our Asian style recipes. I'm desperately in need of like new recipes to work with though, because we've just been in a rut, my guy. We've been in a rut in terms of the go-to meals. We keep eating Korean beef and then these honey garlic meatballs just over and over and over. I'm sick of beef. I'm not sick of Asian cuisine because I like those flavors. But anywho, you know what else? I don't know, but I am obsessed with this dog. Can you blame me though? Look at her. Look at this sweet baby angel. You sweetie petite. I don't know, sure. This is a weird spot for her bed to be. Also, we bought this Costco size bed before we knew we were getting a 30-pound husky. She's actually 32 pounds, thank you very much. She does not fill up this whole bed, but we can't get rid of it. She loves it now. It used to be in our bedroom, but if you saw, I did like a whole reorganization thing, and we didn't know what to do with all of our stuff. So this ended up out here because she sleeps on our bed with us, and there's a crate in our room that we don't enforce having her use, but she does lay in the crate pretty often. So she did not need 3 sleeping spots in one room. So this got moved out here. I didn't think she would ever use it because her chair is right here, which is why there's 2 blankets on it. But here she is. What is she doing? Don't know. While we're here, look at this. It's actually growing, which is just baffling to me because I kill everything, but these are the things that are supposed to be growing in it. I'm just so happy to see it sprouting. Love that for me. What do you think about it? She's so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I think I'm done talking right now. I am really excited because I just finished editing the video that is being posted next. I'm forgetting how to speak. And it was showing you my drawings of my migraine attacks. I think I already told you that I was filming that and made that, but I edited and scheduled it. And I'm just excited about it because it's something I've been wanting to share because I always look back at that time that I drew my migraine attacks really fondly. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm trying to think of what else I could film today that would be like a fun video. I know that I need to do a little update on my fragrance project pan, but it's only been like a week at this point since my last update. Sorry. I guess I could do a mini update though, because there were some things that were on my radar. I don't know, but I do think I'm gonna be done filming this video. I'm glad we figured out what the heck I'm cooking tonight. I don't know what she wants. She just wants to watch me, but Stay tuned. I am going to be trying to sprinkle in some more like fun stuff on top of like just walking around and chatting with you all day. I like walking around and chatting with you all day, so we will still continue to do that. I'm just gonna find a more fun balance slash rhythm. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Toodles.